What is up, guys? YouTube Jared333. Man, like, subscribe, and share, become a Patreon member today. You know, we got it going on over here, man. What's up? Hey, so they call this the rise and fall. Who's they? The they. You know, don't look. You don't know. Look it up. Basically, it's a point where they rise you up. Like, this is where you're at. Whatever. Oh, I'm giving you some examples. Oh man, he's feeling really sad, really depressed. Oh, give him some candy, you know, give what does he want? TV, some money? Oh, give him some money. Give him 50 bucks. Oh, 50 bucks made him happy. Okay, now let's see what he does with the 50 bucks. Let's see what you do. You're gonna go and buy, you know, some burgers, some food, which I suggest is a good idea, because let's say you go and buy something you really like. It's not bad. It's not bad either way. Either way, it bring you out of being sad. And there's deeper levels of being sad. I'm gonna tell you about that right now. The higher you go in high, the lower the lows. So don't go too high. That's what I'm saying. It makes sense. That's what I'm saying. The most depressed times I can tell you in my life so far. One, I was in what was it? I was in high school. They put me on this drug called, I think it was Adderall, and that made me so down, depressed, so down. And I don't remember exactly how I felt after the Adderall, but I'm pretty sure I was happy, or at least stable. But one time we came back from Houston, Texas. This was when I lived in Brownsville, Texas, and I was so depressed for a week, but I couldn't understand why. It took me many years to understand why I was depressed. It was because in Houston I was having so much fun. My uncle, who passed away, I think 2 years ago, Uncle John, he was an alcoholic, so he died from what is it, alcohol, whatever, to not the lungs, the kidneys. So he bought us some tavern or some lodge, fun place. Everything was fun there. Like, I'm talking like swimming pools, playing pool, like whatever you want to do. It was all fun. Like, everything you wanted was there. It was like, it was heaven on earth, paradise. And so when I got back from Brownsville, I was depressed for a week, and I never felt like depressed, you know, naturally before, because I don't remember it was before or after I took the pill, but I was sad, very sad. And it was because when you come out of your stable life, whether you go lower or higher, you get used to wherever you're at. So you get used to being at this vibrational frequency. So if you drop, you have to try and raise yourself up. When you come up, I'm telling you, this is how it works. You got to try and put yourself down. Try and be balanced. It's balanced, because I'm telling you, if you go too high, that fall is gonna maybe too much for you. That fall, maybe you might hit the ground, and the higher you are, the harder you fall. Same with bigger. The bigger you are, the harder you fall as well. The higher you are, the harder you fall. When you're down, though, you know, you pick yourself up slow. It's easier to fall than to pick yourself up, because picking yourself up sometimes is like, you know, doesn't feel bad to start coming up, but you can start coming up too high, and then you start freaking out because you may be too high. And that's where I get my stability from understanding the rise and fall, from understanding stability. That's what it is, stability. Try and be stable, whatever situation they put you in. I was homeless for 3 months. I was sad. I was sad, and I started crying. I lost my car, I lost my dog, and I started crying. And I looked, and these goddamn pigeons were there. Like, I don't know how many of them. It was a lot. It was not normal. It wasn't a natural thing that I was experiencing, you know. And then something hit me. That's why I stopped crying. I'm like, you know, why are there so many pigeons? And they're all walking towards me like I got some food or some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at, I'm like, and I realized what's going on. You know, they noticed that I'm crying, and they're good spirits, basically. Are the systems trying to pick me back up from being down? So some people, you gotta be careful. They want to kick you when you're down. A lot of places with lower vibrational frequencies, a lot of cities, some places they'll kick you when you're down, try to make you lower. Oh, I lost my car, I lost my house, lost my job, lost my wife, lost my dog, lost everything. Maybe because you didn't know you don't need anything. Maybe because you didn't know you just need yourself. Maybe because it's always lessons. And the lessons always make you stronger. Trust me. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. It may seem sad now, but trust me, this too shall pass. This is going to go away, and you're going to be happy. Whether it be a week from now, I'm telling you, I was very, extremely depressed when I lived in the yellow house. I was smoking weed every day. I can't smoke weed. I can't get higher than I am. I mean, I can get higher than I am, but I get scared. I'm afraid of heights. Listen to what I'm saying. I was smoking weed every day. I can't smoke weed. I can't smoke cigarettes. I can't get any other kind of high. I'm already high. I don't have to smoke anything to get high. I can already do that myself. Um, so I'm very afraid of heights. Like if I smoke weed right now, I'll just go. I'll be out of this world. That's why people do. If you're trying to get to the high that you're scared of, that I'm fearful, that one. If you say, oh, weed doesn't make, I feel good when I smoke weed. Try doing DMT and then tell me if you like it, because the equivalent of you doing DMT, that kind of high, is the equivalent of me doing like any other kind of smoking. I can't smoke. I'm already high. Trust me. Trust me. Listen to the video. Trust me. Listen to my words. Feel it out. You don't know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand. I'm already high. Okay, so let me go back to where I was at. So I was smoking weed, and I got this fellowship. I was Jehovah's Witness. So I was very depressed, and looking for answers, looking for friends. So I started experimenting with drugs. Hanging out with my brother. My brother Ryan, Ralph. I tried heroin one time. I didn't want to, because they injected it. I didn't want to inject that. I'm not using anybody's damn needles, and they both have hepatitis C now. I'm not using any. And this is the only one time I did it. I'm not using anybody's needles, so I put it in my mouth, and I felt good for a little while. I think I felt like, yeah, I did feel good for a little while. And then I started throwing up. It was bad. So I didn't like it. That was the first and last time. The first and last time I did cocaine. I couldn't sleep all night. I was doing jumping jacks, running in circles. Didn't like it. That was the first and last time I tried cocaine. But the weed, I started smoking every day. Smoking, getting high. First it was every month. Then it was every week. Then every day. Then every hour. This is gradual, right? Then I was like addicted to it. It's hardcore. And then where was I? And then just went AWOL, ape shit, crazy. I was working at Little Caesars, started throwing the pizzas and stuff on the floor, saying I was the manager. Four or five cop cars there. One of the cops had this weird knuckle glove I've never seen before. One of the guys was gonna spray me in the face. I wasn't resisting. In my mind, I wasn't resisting. I'm gonna make another video about this. Trust me. In my mind, I was not resisting though. And then take me off to the holdings to jail, where I'm tripping out. I'm seeing things that may or may be not there. You can call them illusions. You can call them demons. You can call them whatever you want. But trust me, they're real, and they're there to help you. You'll understand in the future, okay? So I'm there tripping out. I think I'm Jesus, right? I start throwing this stuff on the floor. This because they gave me this water and this bread. This is my wine. This is my blood. That's what I'm thinking, man. So I throw it on the floor. Start throwing other people's stuff on the floor. They took everyone else out of my cell. They're like, this is going crazy. So they put me Then they put me after they took his people out, and they put me in a holding cell, solitary. They chained my feet after I was kicking the door, like, then they chained my feet, and I was still kicking the door, and they gave me this white blanket, right? And this white blanket grew, and I was like, this is weird. This white blanket grew on me, like it literally grew. And before that, when I was in the other cell, I was singing to the walls. I was singing, "Fully alive, that's right now. How do you believe in love, life?" And they said, you gotta be soft on rocks, kid. You gotta be soft on rocks. When someone's hard, you be soft, vice versa. That's how it works. So, because at first I was like, why does my voice not sound good on these rocks? And they said, you gotta be soft on rocks. So, and then I started singing softly to the rocks, and my voice sounded like an angel in prison, in jail. Prison is higher. No, it wasn't prison. It was jail. Prison is the next level. Okay, so that's why I be singing in the bathroom at Burger King. I don't care when in the bathroom. My voice sounds like an angel in the bathroom. It's called echoes. Echo Smith. Echoes in higher dimensions. The fourth dimensions has echoes. So where was I? Like even now it has echoes, but you can't hear them as well because it's not bouncing off each other as much. So it just sounds like normal or whatever. So where was I? So I went crazy, right? Then from there they put me in the hole in that room of solitary, and like all my life, like I said, I thought it was demons. But like I said, in another video or next video or in the future, you're gonna find out, what's going on, because in this lifetime you may not believe. So, where was I? Got out of the hospital. I got out of the jail. Found this paper, and I saw this lamp. That takes pictures of you, man. And I saw a spirit or something. Let's just say something, because you may not believe in spirits, right? Something come out of the lamp and stare at me, and I'm looking at it like, what the hell is this? It sees me and it gets scared and it goes back inside the lamp. I'm like, what the hell was that? I mean, I'm not like freaked out for some reason, but that thing was freaked out for some reason. So it was just like this thing can see me, and then we went back in. So I want to talk about that in the future too. All the spirit things is just another video. I'm just trying to stay on the highs and lows. So I was very high, and I thought it was the end of the world. At one point, I thought I was Moses. I thought all these weird things were happening, and then they sent me to the hospital, and then I thought it was Jesus again. And this is when I died. Or they took my spirit out of my body, which I basically died. And near-death experience. This is the story for my near-death experience video that I didn't have time to explain because it's a lot longer than I wanted it to make. In this video, Tia's not here. She's applying she's at a job interview today, so she's not here today. So we can make a lot of videos. Just me and you making videos. You can watch me. So, where was I? So I went to the. Sorry, my eyes. Went to the hospital. They took me to the hospital, and that was Jesus. I started giving the doctor there these pieces of grass that I found in sticks and little weird things I found outside. I called materia, which is material, but materia is another word for material because I don't know why, but I remembered it at the time. So then there was this guy in there, in the hospital with me, and he had a big scar on his head, big as hell. And I said, I'm Jesus, that's okay, I'm gonna heal you, that's okay. So I healed him. I said, I'm gonna heal you. And then he came back out, and the scar was gone. He said, oh, you're right, it's gone. And I was like, and then I was freaking out. I was like, oh, because I said it, but I didn't believe as much as I said it. And then the scar was gone. Then I started tripping out, like, what the hell's going on? And then I started like, when I saw it, because I could feel things hardcore, but when I see things, it's a different story. When you see something, it's a little different to see something than to feel it or hear it. But feelings are real, trust me. Very real. Very, very real. Just as you can hear, you can see, you can feel. It's all real. So, they gave me the two things. In my mind, I was going to die. And they kept telling me, you're going to die, you're going to, So they gave me the two shots. I kept running up and down, doing all this crazy shit. They gave me the two shots from the tranquilizers. Passed out, like that's what I told you. They took me up, and I kept having this feeling, right? This feeling. They're real. Feelings are real. Don't ignore your feelings. The little spirits took me up, and like little fairy type creatures. I'm big spirit, and I'm like chill, very chill spirit, and I was just going up in my mind, like real, like lazy, like oh, like I don't want to go, like I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go. I don't want to go right now. So I would like this, like the expression I'm giving, like, oh man. So then, and then it was taking me up. That was the feeling that I was getting. So then, after I closed my eyes and I was ready, and then they put me the shots. Started counting 1, waiting to die. 1, 2, lights out. Didn't get to 3. Just like I read one time in this magazine, this guy that they took he was on death row, same way with me. 1, 2, I was gone. And then came back in my body. The breath of life, right? That's what it meant. That I never woke up like that. I told you guys. It's because when the breath comes in through the mouth. When you're coming out of water too, you're breathing in life, oxygen, breath, air. So you can't see your spirit though, but you breathe it in. It's a different part of air. It's like, so I breathe in my spirit back in the body. Oh, I'm alive. But like I said, unlike most people, they remember what happened up there. Like I said, I don't remember hardly my dreams. And lately, I've been following my consciousness in my dreams, and I remember something when I wake up now. I swear to God, I remember the craziest shit, and it'll go away though. In like few freaking seconds. It'll go away in like 9 seconds. So I'm telling you, I'll be like, oh yeah. I'll be like, yeah, that's good. And then, I gotta go to work. I gotta. Damn. It's fun. I'm telling you, you never die. But remember, there are extreme consequences to extreme actions. So be careful what you do. I swear. You do some stupid shit, you will suffer for thousands of years. Forever. You will suffer forever. This bastard just farted, man. He just farted or something. Anyways, where was I? So, like I said, I want to keep talking to you guys. I keep getting sidetracked on these different tangents and stuff. I gotta go wash my clothes for work. I will be back though. I have a lot of other videos I want to make. I'm gonna name this other video like DMT trip, because if I name this video like DMT trip, it'll get like a ton of views. Which I probably should name. I should name like 3 or 4 of them DMT. I'm gonna name this video the highs and lows of life, and then period, and then DMT trip, crazy or something like that. Because that's what they told me to do to get a lot of more views, which I'm trying to do. Because I love you guys. Trying to make that cash. Trying to help the world. When I get a lot more money, I'm gonna see if I can help homeless people. I'm gonna do good things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do good things in my life. Love you guys. Always will. Always have. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is unbelievable. It may seem impossible. May seem unbelievable, but it will be undeniable when it's in your face. Peace.